Hi, I'm Bob Gallagher, the mayor of the city of Bettendorf, Iowa. Today is Friday, July 25th, 2025. Welcome to Lincoln Park, and behind us, Central Avenue. We're here today to talk about a construction project here on Central Avenue that's been kind of years in the making, and for that we welcome our Assistant City Administrator, Jeff Reiter. Jeff, thanks for joining the mayor's message.
Your Honor, absolutely. Thanks for having me.
So tell us a little bit about what the construction area will look like, and then we'll talk about our delays and why we got here.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first off, this is kind of a near and dear project. I grew up in these haunts.
Yeah.
So seeing this part of the community get some redevelopment is a good thing. So Central Avenue from essentially Pius Lane over to 14th Street. So basically the full run of Central is going to be redone in 2026. And it couldn't happen to a better neighborhood. I mean, you can remember Knights Inn Pizza.
Oh, yeah.
The old Royal Blue, the old Lincoln Park. So there's been a lot of change here in the neighborhood. With that, we need to update this road and really give the people the access they need.
We had talked about doing this. It got into our capital improvement project, and it was supposed to come a little bit earlier. Yep. What was the delay?
Yeah, so very interesting. We had this in our plan for 2025. So right now, we would have hoped this was under construction.
Absolutely.
What we ran into with the feds was a historical assessment. They came in, and since this project is 60% funded by the feds, they came in and actually had to do a historical analysis of the homes along Central Avenue.
All the way to the Abbey.
Yeah, exactly. And basically they looked at 192 properties along Central Avenue to determine their historical significance or to see if any sort of vibrations from the construction would negatively impact their homes. What that did was trigger that assessment, which set us back a year, which in turn also then set back our final design of this project. So we had to get the assessment back, get the approval and the clearance to move forward, then start the final design process on the heels of that. So realistically, it put us back a whole year.
Okay, so we can look forward to construction next year. What's the cost of the project?
Yeah, it's a $3 million project. Again, $1.8 million of that is coming from the federal government. Another reason why we thought it was important to do this under that timeline.
Sure.
We could have possibly tried to figure out a way to do it in 25, but saving the taxpayers $1.8 million was something that I think we're very cognizant of.
Sure.
So we did back it up 1 year. And the residents here along Central Avenue are going to see then in the fall and the late 2026 a finished product.
Fantastic. And council's been good stewards of the money of the taxpayers. So this just is a no-brainer other than we had to wait a year. We're getting the project done. So we're looking forward to that completion. Tell us again when we think that might be done.
Yeah, so the design work is going to be later this year.
Okay.
Final design. The bids are going to go out in the spring of 2026. And then the construction will be basically all of next summer.
Okay.
And we expect that it will be done in 2026 as well. And one other item of note, we do anticipate this entire project will be done under traffic. So people will be able to traverse Central Avenue during the construction.
Okay. So we'll be working under construction, and you'll be able to drive through here. So be very, very careful in this area, especially with these kids around at the park with all the new amenities we have here at Lincoln Park. Thanks for joining us. Looking forward to another great construction season. Unfortunately, it provides a little hassle, but in the end, we want that finished product that we're looking for here on Central Avenue. Have a great weekend, and we'll see you next week.